biggity, biggity, biggity best, biggity best, biggity, biggity, biggity best son fucking ever. You rock. Love and blessings, everybody. Love and blessings. Blissed in fire. Blissed in fire to you. My name is High Priestess Ishara. Today's color lip of the day, crime. It's called Fusion Berry. It's a pretty color. Crime. It's a fusion color. Today, you guys, is a Darkside recap review of Love After Lockup. Warning, warning, warning. My perspective on this show is a little dark. So if the truth scares you, because I'll be saying words like demon, angel, lies, truth, bothers you, then you wouldn't want to hear the review. But if you want to hear the truth, energy-wise, about these characters, then let's get into it. All right, for all you guys who don't know, hi. Hello, everyone. My name is High Priestess Ishara, and I'm a newcomer when it comes to talking about other people's programming. So I'll try my best not to be too critical. My perspective will basically be the energy of the outer particles of the characters and how the outer particles keep you coming to every fucking episode. Every episode. So this review is a little bit different. Oh, shout out to Melanated! Girl, I do that everywhere I go, girl. I do that everywhere I go. I love it. The tribal call of melanated. It's amazing. It's amazing. Shout out to Wa. All right, you guys. Let's get into Love After Lockup, March 1st, 2019, episode 13. Episode 13. Let's start off with the trouble. What Wa calls the trouble. I call them Alvin and the fucking Chipmunks because, seriously, you guys, between Michael, Megan, and Sarah, it's like a little chipette fest, like a chipmunk fest of Alvin and the Chipmunk shenanigans, like debacle. But you have to keep in mind that I truly believe the only reason Michael is dating Megan because he wants a little chocolate in his tea. Come on, you guys. This is the dark side recap and review of Love After Lockup, So I'm going to be 100% honest, and some may not like it, but it's the truth when it comes to dealing with these energies around us that we can't control and don't know how to keep in order, So Michael is now in jail. If you don't know what happened in episode 12, please feel free to look at my episode 12 recap. Michael's in jail right now, so they open up with Sarah going to visit her friend, Amy. Okay, real quick, am I the only one that thinks Amy is like a fucking hater? Am I the only one that thinks that Amy is a fucking hater? Because she's always saying some hating ass bullshit to Sarah to fucking hype her up. She don't really help the situation. You know what I mean? So she go pick up Amy and they go for a walk, and basically Sarah drops all that she found out from the PO. What I'd like to know is, who is the PO ass snitch that so-called told Sarah? Okay? Who is the PO snitch that told Sarah? Because they just opened a huge can of worms that I know had to be opened for the show, but snitches get stitches, PO. Snitches get stitches. That wasn't even right. Don't they have a privacy clause when they're talking or dealing with your family member and shit. Like, damn. Ridiculous. P.O.'s a snitch. Snitches get stitches, P.O. That's all I'm saying. You know, that's all I'm saying. Now, due to the fact that I think it was around 5 weeks since he was with Megan at the hotel and snatched that fucking virginity. He snatched that mother. He snatched that fucking virginity from fucking Megan. And Megan was like, ooh, Michael, baby. Baby. Oh, baby. Baby, slow down. She did that in episode 12. She was so scared in that car. Oh my God. So while Sarah is crying and crying and crying to her friend, you know, she gets a call. And she was heated. She was like, oh! It was like she was revving herself up. That was like a spiritual, I'ma get in that ass. Oh! Before she answered the phone, you guys. Before she answered the phone, she was like, oh! Because you could tell that phone call was a surprise. And if she was faking, she did a good fucking job. But I thought she didn't know that he was going to call. And she was ready to rip him a motherfucking new one. Rip him another fucking new one. Okay, so she gets on the phone. She walks away from Emmy, right? Now, Emmy wants to hear what the fuck is going on because that bitch is a nosy ass bitch. Yo, Emmy! You nosy! You nosy and you a hating ass bitch. Emmy, you a hating ass bitch. And this is just from my high priestess perspective because everything that came out of Emmy's mouth was only feeding Sandra's already perpetuated fuckery feeling of down anger, like straight up anger, so-called. Whether she knew about Megan before or after, the fact that we now see that she's found out, it took us all the way to episode 13, but it is what it is. And again, and I'll say it again, shout out to Love After Lockup producers, writers, fucking the sets. Y'all kicking ass in this episode, for real. Okay, let me show you real quick, you guys, okay? And again, if you guys don't know me, hi, my name is High Priestess Ishira. I'm a Mambo High Priestess and Tantric Master based in Hawaii. Feel free to check out my services on Facebook at Dark Goddess 99 or Tantra Temple of Tantric Temple of Alchemy. Tantric Temple of Alchemy. For all my different metaphysical services. We are reaching out to cosmic families, utilizing the dark and a little bit of the light. All right, you guys, I have a question. Can somebody answer it for me? Like, whoever sees the video, and if you have the answer, please feel free to let me know. All right? This is the picture of the cast. Can somebody tell me who this lady is right here? Because I haven't seen her at all in the commercials or in the program since I started watching it. Does anybody know this girl with this guy? I haven't seen him. So there's a missing casting member. Maybe that missing casting member is going to be the lead to the following season. But she's the missing casting member. All right. We are now talking about, you know who we're talking about, you guys. You know who we're talking about, the throuple. The Alvin and the Chipmunks. This is Alvin, and these are the Chipmunks. The only reason that Michael fucks with Megan because it's in his DNA to want the black woman, so it is what it is. You know, and as Sarah being, yes, the first wife, but still the Caucasian wife, none the same, you have to make sure you either play your position or make sure that motherfuckers don't play over your position. Okay? You know, but she gets the collect call. She walks away from Emmy, her friend, And she goes, real serious like, did you fuck Megan? Michael, did you fuck Megan? I put it all together, Michael. I put it all together. Ding, 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 ding. Lie. That was the lie in her episode, in her segment. That was the lie in her segment. She said, I put it all together, Michael. I put it all together, Michael. I put it all together. You did not put it together. That snitching ass P.O. told your bitch ass. Is. Okay? Lie, Sarah. So if you lie, Sarah, why are you overreacting when your lover lies? Your choice to be with that man, your choice to have a baby with that man, your choice to have another baby with that man. Deal with the situation as it is and stop giving yourself a motherfucking heart attack, girl. You're gonna cause yourself a motherfucking aneurysm. For real, Sarah. Stop allowing Michael to give you a fucking aneurysm. It's not worth dying young. Your daughter already fucked up with the whole situation about her thinking that daddy's at work, and she's gonna find out the truth as she get older, that, and also the fact that him and her was on this popular show. So make sure you tell her about where her daddy is before she's able to read jail and see with her eyes, because she will deduct that shit. Stop lying to your daughter. Deal with the truth. And until you learn how to be able to deal with your daughter, Sarah, honestly, openly, and with a loving heart, you're never going to find or attract a man that will come to you and not give you as much problems as you have right now with Michael. But I get it, girl. You're young. I get it. You're young. I was young too, you know. She said, I don't have time for this shit. She didn't say shit, but I imagine shit. She's like, I don't have time for this shit, Michael. I don't have time for this shit, Michael. And you have to keep in mind, this girl is married to Michael, so I get it. But you can't take away from a black man the need to be with a black woman. I don't care how good the white pussy is. And if you don't understand that root, that base fact, you're going to cause yourself heartaches for no reason. Let him go, Sarah, if he's going to keep you all uppity like that. You know? And then Amy, of course, Amy pops in the mix when Sarah is like on her 40,000. Okay, Sarah's on her 40,000. For all you guys who don't know, this is a recap and a dark-sided perspective of episode 13. Sorry, not sorry, not sorry. So then, Megan finds out that Michael was going to ask to be engaged with Megan, and found out she was looking for dresses. Yo, the P.O. told her everything. The P.O. told her, the snitch told her everything. And that's why I feel that whole situation of him getting locked up was a setup by the show. But again, this is just my opinion. And if it wasn't by the show, it was beautifully done and beautifully recorded. But if it was, that snitching ass P.O. ain't right. It ain't right. You're killing families. You're killing fucking families, sister. There's secrets for a motherfucking reason, okay? Some people can handle certain things. Other people can handle other things. There are secrets for a motherfucking reason. You have to know what secrets to keep, and you have to know what secrets to let go. And that's the dark-sided truth when it comes to living this world. You will have the particles around you making you a slave, like these characters on this show. I do not watch TV, you guys, but I watched one episode and I got like in. I guess it's because I've dated a man in jail, because I get off on, you know, energy exchange. I can extract a lot more from a man etherically than physically, to be honest with you. But as a witch, I know how to manipulate energy and utilize my fucked up situations for good. So she's on her top of the top, pissed off, and then here comes Emmy. Hang up on him. Hang up on him. Hang up on him. And then she goes, he don't need to talk to you. He don't need to talk to you. Emmy is such a, you could tell she's not fucking with nobody. you can tell Emmy doesn't have a love life. You can fucking totally tell that Emmy does not have a love life. Cause she be hating. Oh, forgot to say, this is a recap, Darksided review of Love After Lockup, raw and uncut. I don't do editing. I'm not that smart. We don't do things. I try my best, you know, to give you a clear picture as possible, but I showed you the thruple, so we're good to go so far. So she gets on her highest hype and she's like, hang up. And her friend Emmy was like, hang up, hang up, hang up. And then she was like, oh, she's like, no, I'm not gonna hang up before I fuck this nigga's head up. Bitch. Yo, Sarah was like, I'm not gonna hang up this motherfucking phone until I fuck this nigga head up. She goes, and you know what? You know what, Michael? I'm pregnant again, Michael. I'm pregnant again, Michael. She pulled out her trump card to that motherfucker. When you're dealing with these energies, when you're dealing with arguments back and forth, with deep, intense, demonic loves like these, like this cast within this show, you see that dark energy is a serious motherfucker, and it moves fast and it moves quick. And if you're not careful with the dark energies around you and that come at you, it will really fuck up your life. And this show improves. Yeah, they live fun, woo, on a roller coaster ride lives, but it is not easy. So please understand that this is just a review of the dark side. I don't judge anyone. As a high priestess, I'm a healer. So I don't judge people on how they choose. I'm just doing this video so you can see the dark-sided perspective on how demonic relationships work together in a proactive form, like in this show. She was like, I will divorce you, Sarah says. And then she says some other shit. Well, oh, Empress was like, he doesn't deserve to talk to you. He's used to you because he knew you could. He's used to you because he knew he could. All Emmy, yo, I know, yo, okay. You know what would be funny? It'd be funny if they were like, yo, Emmy, these are $100 bills, my nigga. What if you said some things that got Sarah upset? I would respect her more if she was getting paid for that shit. But if she didn't get paid to say everything she said, remember you guys, I look at the programs on a different perspective. If she didn't get paid for all that negative she was spitting to Sarah, because throughout the whole program, Emmy has been nothing besides, to me, it's like Emmy likes her. I'm gonna be honest. Heh. If I'm wrong, leave it in the comments down below. Speaking of comments, if you guys haven't liked and subscribed, please like and subscribe, because I will be doing a review of the next episode and maybe the following season if I like it. You know, so definitely keep in touch and like and subscribe and support Cosmic Black Triple Goddesses Queens working hard within the cosmic agenda. Okay, so she's like, he don't deserve you. And you could hear Sarah's sadness in the phone call with the yelling and the screaming. But that's all she can do is yelling and screaming. Keep in mind, you guys, her and Michael has been together since childhood. 6 years, if I'm not mistaken. 6 years, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and that's a long time. But Megan has been with Michael too, if I'm not mistaken, if I registered the information correctly. And 2 years is a long time to hold down a nigga who's in jail. Talking to them, getting to know them, connecting with them. Because once you speak with someone that you know far away, there's a possible potential that you could have dreams and communicative, unconscious connections and interactions with them, whether you remember them or not. But I don't want to get too deep on it. Please feel free to check out my metaphysical videos on this channel, like and subscribe, and my other channel, High Priestess Ishara and HP Life Coach Healing. Make sure you subscribe to both, because I do metaphysical videos on both, and I have a plethora of archive videos of metaphysical information. You know, you got to get to the root of your origin before you can prepare and fly within your future. So she tells him that she's pregnant, and Emmy is just doing her too much shit. And Sarah gets so upset and she says, I'm done. I'm done. And she throws the phone. Just like Clint did in the last episode. She threw the phone. She was so fucking pissed off. She threw the phone. Okay? They gave you a little teaser at the end of her segment. And Megan is worried about meeting Sarah. And Sarah finds out about Megan and wants to meet her and talk with her. And she says some smart aleck shit like, yeah, you think I'm the girlfriend, bitch? No, I'm the fucking wife. You think I'm the girlfriend, bitch? No, I'm the motherfucking wife. And she has the right to say that because she married that motherfucker in jail. Shit. You know, so I bless Megan, Michael, and Sarah, but they're young. And if it wasn't Megan he was fucking, trust and believe there'll be other bitches that Michael will be fucking. All right, let's get into Tracy and Clint. They're super short. Sorry or not sorry? I guess not sorry. Thank guys for holding on with me. We're going to talk about now Tracy and Clint. They open up with Tracy and Clint is driving to his parents' house, right? Because they've cut him off. Okay, you guys, you have to see that this little demonic connection is that half-ass meets another half-ass where they live as whole together. There's a part of Tracy that's in Clint that she needs, and there's a part of Clint in Tracy that he needs. And they work together, you know? And this scene opens up with them, with Clint going to see his parents, trying to get help from his parents because his parents cut him off money-wise. You got to see, you guys, that the parents are like wealthy, high-sedity parents, you know, and Clint is their only son. So Clint is a spoiled little fucker, okay? Clint is a spoiled fucker, okay? And he knows how to handle his parents oh so good. Clint knows how to handle his parents oh so good. And then when he walks into the house, you know, that big fucking house they live in. Like, that house is fucking big as fuck. That big fucking house they live in. The dogs start barking. And mother goes, calm down, Bandit. It's Clint. Calm down, Bandit. Well, Bandit don't know. Bandit's not barking at fucking Clint. Bandit is barking at the energy that Tracy gives Clint, okay? He's like, keep that bitch outside. You have to remember, you guys, every person you meet, you are dealing, every person you meet, you are dealing with a lot of energies around that person. And these energies are diverse and very, very universal. And if you're not careful, they will steal everything you have. So then he sits down with his parents. You remember when he said in the last episode, Ma, motherfucking crack. What's the matter, Clint? What's the matter? Ma, it's motherfucking crack. I love you, Tracy, my goddess. I love you, Tracy, my goddess. Now, keep in mind that Tracy went to jail 2 times. 2 times after they were married. And both times he was there for Tracy, true to form. You know, you could tell that they're connected, you know, in the conversations they have. Babe, Clint, babe, where are you? Tracy, I'm in jail, babe. I'm in jail. No divorce, right? No divorce, right, babe? Divorce? Divorce is not in my vocabulary. So Clint handled his parents real quick, and they try to talk him out of fucking with this girl, and they know they can't. But Clint is appeasing them with his yes and no answers. I mean, his mother got so frustrated, she asked, I mean, she doesn't like jail, right, Clint? Like, she doesn't understand because she's always going back to jail. Like, does she like jail? Is that why she's always going back? You know, don't fall for that. And Clint, he's smooth with it. Like, Clint is smooth with it. She smokes. She's not doing right. He goes, not at this moment. Yo, he's really fighting for her. Not at this moment. She's not doing it at this moment, you know. But you can imagine him saying, I believe in her. She's going to do it. But he didn't have to say that much. He just interjected as least as possible. And all of his interjections were good interjections. He's what I call handle. He handled his parents like handlers handle entertainers in the music biz. For real. He goes, I didn't want a life like this. I didn't want a life like this. And the mom is crying. I just see better for you, baby. I just see better for you. I'm improvising. I just see better for you. I don't think she's good. I don't think she's good. And the dad is like, you know we never dealt with you and a felony person before. They called Tracy a felony person. They called Tracy a felony person, yo. That shit was funny as fuck. Yo, and you can tell that if this is all new to them and they just want their son to do well, but they can't do nothing else outside of just give him the money he needs because he's used to that shit. You know, the mom and dad know they're gonna give him money, so do what you gotta do, you know. Support your son. Let your son love this half-ass crackhead. If your son, now this is me, if I had a private consultation with the two parents, I would have to just tell them, look, just let your son be him. Support him where you can and just stay out of it. Short and sweet and to the point. Yo, but he loves Tracy. He loves Tracy for real. You know, and then the mom gets frustrated to the point. Do you have a deal breaker, Clint? Do you have a deal breaker? And Clint is like, I hear that. I hear that. I hear that. I'ma believe in her. No, it just won't. It just won't. Yo, Clint is holding down Tracy to the fullest. And I give him much respect. I don't give a fuck what anybody say about Tracy and Clint's slow ass. You know, you do know who I'm talking about, right? Tracy and Clint. Both of them are special. All Tracy does is do drugs. All Clint does is support a godass. A godass. That's all he does, is support his godass. Them. Tracy and Clint. Tracy and Clint. And they feed each other's half-ass isms, and that's why it works, and they're comfortable with that. So love and blessings to Tracy and Clint. May your half-ass love be as blissful as you guys make it seem to be within your demonic love. Be in your dark love bliss. Now, let's talk about Matt and Caitlin, because that's another short storyline. Again, there's a missing cast member. Can somebody tell me down below what happened to that missing cast member? Because she's missing in action, but she's in the picture of the cast. She's in the picture of the cast. All right. Caitlin and Matt. Caitlin, Matt. May you rest in peace. I called it, you guys. If you checked out my 12 video, I called it. I was like, etherically wise, it looks like to me Matt will go back to jail just so he wouldn't have to fuck with Brittany. Yeah, that good. You know, so definitely I saw that coming completely. I saw that coming completely. But the way they set up the scene was beautiful. Shout out to the people at Love After Lockup, because seriously, how it totally played out was awesome. Caitlyn and Matt. They start off this scene with Caitlyn being on the elevator. She decided that she needed some time away from Matt. Only because they were fighting a lot, but they were fighting a lot because of her, of course. And of him too, but you knew this man has never had a girlfriend. And because he's never had a girlfriend, he is not capable to share with you how to love and nurture someone in pain. Tracy, you're going to have to get that love from yourself. And until you do that, you're going to forever be fighting and forever be dealing with a relationship with Matt through etheric means, meaning in jail, because he's more comfortable in jail. He doesn't have to do anything in jail. Okay? So she gets off the elevator explaining why she's at the hotel. And not more than a day after. And shout out to all the motherfuckers who don't like hairy bitches. Shout out to all the motherfuckers who don't like hairy bitches. I'm a hairy bitch. For real, real. I like it El Natural. My hair smells like lavender. I know, TMI. Back to the review. So then she gets into her room. She tries to call Matt. No answer. And then she hears, and again, shout out to the editors. Shout out to the editors. You hear, I'm putting what mine was. They let it ring for a minute. You know what I mean? And then she says, wait, I want to get this right. This shit was funny as fuck, yo. It was funny as fuck. Wait. This is a call from county jail. This is a call from county jail. And then it was dead silence for a minute. And she was like, where the fuck you at? No, she didn't say that. But she was like, where are you? I would have been like, where the fuck you at? You heard where the fuck he was at. She said, where are you? Where are you? Didn't you just hear the voice before? This is the call from county jail. Matt was like, I'm in jail, bitch. Bitch, I'm in jail. She goes, what the fuck? What the fuck? We're done. We're done. What? We're done or what? We're done or what? That's what she said. We're done or what? She's like, I am so stressed to the max. Yes, you just lost someone, baby girl. You know, but you weren't helping the situation jumping down Matt's throat. He has enough to deal with, learning how to be on the outside without fucking up and going back into jail. That's all your man can handle, baby girl. The rest of the shit is up to you. And if anybody who knows Caitlyn, let her hear this. It's up to you, baby girl. All your man can do is try his best not to do drugs again, or what he did this time, steal a car and get locked up back again. She was so pissed. She was like, see if I answer the phone. See if I answer the phone. She's like, I gave this man only 2 rules, and he couldn't do that. I don't know if I'm done. Bitch, you're not done. You're not done. And I said why you're not done. Episode 13. Oh my goodness. And then again, she too threw the phone. Just like Clint. Just like Sarah. The energies, when they want to release and let go and move on to the next dumb motherfucker to siphon from, they need that energy shift. So throwing that phone, because they're usually getting that negative energy with the concise of the phone, To throw it is to like release that energy. That's why a lot of this cast members are just throwing phones and shit. Straight up throwing fucking phones. Ridiculous. The next couple, we need to get into Lizzie and Scott. We need to get into Lizzie and Scott. I'm going to show the picture again, you guys. Does anybody know what happened to this cast member? Does anybody know what happened to the cast member in the middle? Because I haven't seen her in this video. Let's talk about Lizzie and Scott. The girl spirit and the ugly boy spirit. Lizzie and Scott. All right, you guys. Lizzie's the kid, remember that. Her mind has not quantified that she's going to have to fuck this man sooner or later. And she's just not dealing with that right now. She's in her kid state. There was something I forgot to say about Lizzie in the last video that I want to mention here real quick in the video. Lizzie, you have to understand why Lizzie is doing it. I'm telling all y'all motherfuckers, leave fucking Lizzie alone, okay? Leave Lizzie alone. There is nothing wrong with enjoying a trick or two daily. You know what I'm saying? I repeat, there is nothing wrong with enjoying a trick or two daily. Like, I enjoy tricks, shit. I enjoy tricks, but my tricks are more of like a natural, magically delicious tricks. And when it comes to my tricks, I acquire them constantly, like multi-orgasms and multi-soulgasms on a regular. So I myself don't think enjoying dark energy is wrong. So what? They are getting off on the fact that they haven't slept with each other, and he buys for her and she takes. This is them. Ooh, that tastes good. Okay, Lizzie and Scott. You do remember she went shopping with his credit card in the last video with her friend Mel, and then she said things like, "Oh wow, that's a whole lot of money." Scott gave me his credit card. Scott gave me his credit card, so because he loves me. He loves me. He's my boyfriend. Oh, I mean, I'm engaged. Oh my God. So they started episode 13 with Lizzie at Scott's house or vice versa, and she's making Scott prison pie. She's making Scott prison pie. And she goes, "This cake is really good. This cake is really good." She's like, "You never had prison pie before? Are you stupid?" No, bitch, he hasn't been in prison. And Scott is sitting at the counter all calm. And she goes like, "This cake is really good. You know, Scott gave me his credit card yesterday. And I'm kind of feeling bad about it. Because, I'm not feeling bad about it because Scott said I could use his credit card. But there's just something not right. There is just something not right. And it's not sitting well with me. It's not sitting well with me. It's not sitting well with me. I want our relationship to work." That's all she says. She's like, "I want our relationship to work." But you want your relationship to work, but the first thing you say in your scene while you're making him shepherd pie is, "Okay, Scott, you know that my daughter has been complaining about you. And you know that she don't like you. And you know that I'm trying really hard to find like a balance here. But she doesn't like you. And she didn't mention this, but your daughter also said it's either him or me. But you didn't mention that part. That was the lie you put in. You quick to notice the lie that you feel from Scott, but you are not taking and owning the lie, Lizzie, that you just did and didn't tell him all the truth, which was your daughter said, Mom, I'm sick of this. It's him or me. And that was really gangster. Her daughter was really Jasmine. Her daughter Jasmine was really gangster for doing that shit. And I respect her for it. But I'll say this much. Jasmine, baby girl. Okay? You cannot stop your mother from doing what she is awesome at. Okay? And if tricking Scott is what she's great at, then you need to let your mama live and let her do her. Stop worrying yourself. You're young, you're beautiful, you're working out. Focus on you. And don't do the mistakes that your mama made. For real. Don't do the mistakes that your mama made. So, because she was really upset at her mom. She stormed away. She told her mom, she's like, you're a fucking bitch, Mom. You're a fucking greedy bitch. She said to her mom, she's like, Mom, you're a fucking greedy bitch. You're a greedy bitch. That was her demon sharing to her mom for once, finally, Stop acting so trickety, You're acting greedy, but you can't knock your mom from acting greedy, because if that's all she knows how to do, then that's all she knows how to do, Jasmine. You know what I mean? So then it moves along. And then Scott, I guess, is done with it. And he was like, you know what? You want me to leave? I'm going to leave. Fine. You want me to leave? I'm going to leave. Okay? And I always forget to do that. Okay, cool. For all who is watching the live and for all who catch the replay, don't forget to subscribe. So then he goes, you know what? If you want me to leave, I'm going to leave. He was like, it's fine. If you want me to leave, I'll leave if you want. I can leave tomorrow. He's done, but he's not necessarily done. Scott is just heavy burden laden because he's scared to tell Lizzie that he don't have no more money. He's scared that he's going to leave. Let me tell you something, Scott. Tell her. She'll rock with you with whatever you give her. She'll rock with you until she can find a better trick. Till then, you got her, okay? And that was the most realest advice I can give you, fucking Scott. Tell her she don't give a fuck because she ain't got nobody else right now. So you can rock with her for as long as she doesn't have a better trick than you. For real, bro. But I saw that. Lizzie was shocked that he said that, and he's like, I'm done with it. You calling me a liar? You calling me a liar? She's like, I don't like how your eyes are doing that weird thing. I don't like how your eyes are doing that weird thing. And I guess because his eyes go down when he's talking, because they were having a conversation about sex, right? And then she goes, you said, oh, he opened it up at the counter base. She's like, what do you mean? You don't care. What do you mean you could leave tomorrow? What are you talking about? You could leave tomorrow. That's what Lizzie said. Like, what are you talking about? He was like, you said, I'm gonna go. And she's like, every time I asked you, do you need sex? And you said, no, I don't need sex. But he did say he wants sex, but he didn't say he needed sex. And he's like, I don't like it. Every time you say you don't need sex, your eyes go down. I don't like that weird thing your eyes are doing. She was noticing the shift of energy within Scott when you talk about sexuality. Listen, as a Tantra master, sexuality is very powerful on multiple levels, okay? Multiple levels. And if you're not careful, you can catch a whole types of STDs on many different levels. You got to be very careful out here with the energies out here. They be fucking everything. But Lizzie, I think she saw the truth, but she ignored it as the child heart she is. You guys, you have to understand Lizzie's perspective. I really, really feel bad for Lizzie. And the only reason I feel bad for Lizzie is because she was a heavy dope smoker. Okay, you guys, you have to keep her history in mind. She was a heavy fucking dope smoker. Spoke to this cop about Jesus after her second or third relapse, and then something changed after speaking to this cop about Jesus, and she let go not only drugs and liquor, but she let go her sexuality of having sex. And I feel that plays a major part in why she allows the childlike energy of what is a part of her to control her avatar, to control her physical body. Because she's usually, Lizzie is running on child mode, to be totally honest with you, straight up child mode. So when she's trying to comprehend what's going on, she's comprehending it to the best of her ability. So when Scott walked out, she's like, oh shit, I thought he loved me. What the fuck? Wait a minute, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? And she stopped him and she spoke to him and she's like, I just don't like that weird thing your eyes are doing when I'm talking to you. I like it when we are open communication and we're eye to eye. She's like, see, you're doing it now, eye to eye. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And he was like, he was done to break it off with her only because he's scared to tell her that he's broke. But at the same time, this is the same lie that she's picking up within her eyes, that he's looking down and don't want to tell her. He doesn't want to tell you he's broke, baby. That's what the shifting down of the eye thing is. He doesn't want to tell you he's broke. That's the shifting of the eye thing. Melanated! Yo, I love that shit. To melanated. That shit is funny as fuck. I love that shit. You know, looking at her is very important. Looking at her is very important. He was like, you do the same thing though, Lizzie. You do the same thing. Because when they're talking about money, the way she averts her eyes is by not mentioning that she used the card that he gave her and that she used it for $1,983. That's something you should tell the man who's paying the bill. Don't wait until he gets the data collection, for real. You know, so she just wanted him to look at him, but because he was holding a lie, he could not. And when she did it, she looked down. She also lied to him in a prior episode. I believe it was 2 episodes prior. And he had asked her something in episode 12, and he was like, you didn't look at me. And she looked at him like, it's all in your head. It's all in your head. She said, it's all in your head. I love me some Lizzie. Yo, get your trick on, Lizzie. I say peace to the dark goddess. Get your trick on, Lizzie. I said peace to the dark goddess. Get your trick on, Lizzie. You got love out here in Hawaii, for real. And what I thought was really funny when Scott said, I'm done, I'm just going to leave. I'll leave tomorrow, because Scott was sitting in the counter. He's like, I'll leave tomorrow. When she finally realized that he actually leaving, she goes, okay, I'm gone. And then she walks out. She walked out first. She said, I'm gone. And then she walked out. And then Scott followed her and then was like going to leave. And Scott started walking farther out than she was walking. And she was like, Scott, where you going? I want you to talk to me. Look at me when you talk to me. Talk to me. Did anybody else notice how the beat dropped when she said, okay, I'm gone? They went, boom, boom, ticka, boom, boom, ticka, boom, boom, ticka, boom. And then she just walked out. Yo, that beat that they dropped when she said, okay, I'm gone, and she walked out of the apartment from making the prison pie was fucking hilarious, yo. That whoever was the instrumental for that part of the episode, you fucking rock. It was like, boom, ticka, boom, 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 ticka, boom. Yo, that the beat drop was sick. It was sick, you know, and then they walked into the hallway. Yo, Lizzie and Scott, they're going to be together for a while. I truly believe that. Lizzie and Scott is going to be together for a while. They are a cute couple. And even though they both are kind of not really adults to a degree, I say let them do them. Let them do them. Last couple, the reason why I set this up for them to be the last couple, you guys, Marcelino and Brittany. This is her son, Giovanni. Marcelino and Brittany. Yo, today I want to give a shout out to all who's watching this Darksided recap of Love After Lockup, episode 13. the Darksided review. Seriously, this last couple, Marcelino and Brittany, I feel are made from a different substance than the other cast members. It's a different type of dark when we're talking about this couple, and I really am cheering for this couple. I'm like, woo, 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 Marcelino and Brittany fan right here. Woo, 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 Marcelino and Brittany fan right here, because Brittany is triple goddess for real, real. I hope everybody's enjoying their Saturday. I hope everybody's enjoying their Saturday. But it was another great episode. It was a fucking awesome episode. So, like, today has been so good. It has been so amazing. And I want to share that awesome, abundant day energy to anyone who watches this live. If you're watching this live and you're having a bad day, that day is going to switch around and it's going to end fantastically. And you guys keep in mind, my name is Mambo High Priestess Ishra. I am the Tantric Temple Master of Ceremonies of Tantric Temple of Alchemy within Life Coach Healing. We are healing cosmic hearts, one heart at a time. If you are looking for metaphysical services or a temple to grow in the arts or the cosmic agenda, please feel free to check me out on Facebook at Dark Goddess 99 and Tantric Temple of Alchemy on Facebook. I hope to see you there, and keep in mind, the first consultation is always free. Like and subscribe so you don't miss a recap. So, Marcelino and Brittany. I'm cheering for this team. You remember Marcelino and Brittany. In episode 12, they just found out that they were pregnant, and they played with Giovanni. Giovanni called Marcelino daddy. A lot of people think that it was too early. Okay, true. Matter of fact, I'm going to tag and send her this. You thought it was a little too early for Marcelino to call him daddy. But you got to keep in mind, because you don't have a kid, I get it. I'm a mother. Giovanni's only 3. What I took from him calling Marcelino daddy is that I don't think he gets much love from his first daddy. I think the stepmother is the one who takes care of him, because if his position was truly locked with his son as who his daddy was, he wouldn't, even at the age of 3, wouldn't call Marcelino daddy. I just think he needs a stronger father figure. And even though Marcelino is a 40-year-old man from down south who has been in the army, programmed to believe a certain thing and live a certain way, and then you have this polar opposite, Brittany, where this guy would go to the jailhouse and call her from outside of the jail. That's devotion. But some people would take that as stalkerish, but demonic love, that's just serious love. You know what I'm saying? He felt a different type of way being closer to the jailhouse when he spoke to her. That's his right. That's that sexual alchemy. You got to understand, we're utilizing this sexual alchemy through our daily, day-to-day lives. And as a high priestess, I drill this in my client's mind that the things that happen to you day to day is your key points of possible potential growth, risings of Kundalini risings and awakenings within this life. For real. And within T.O.E.T, we build cosmic minds from the inside out, not from the outside in. So they know they're pregnant and they're enjoying this new family dynamic. Brittany gets a little bit nervous because Marcelino is a little hesitant, but that's normal, okay? That's normal for a man to be a little hesitant on his first child at 40. Keep in mind, Brittany is a different type of individual. Brittany lived a hard life. You know, fell in love with a man, dedicated herself to a man, and he did her dirty. And on top of that, she's an open sexual being, so she enjoys being with other women, like the girl Amanda that was featured on the show. You know, and that's normal. A lot of people don't get the dark side of love. This show is total dark side of love. And once you comprehend the dark side of love, then you comprehend why these cast members make the decisions that they make in their own personal lives. You know, it's a beautiful thing. It's a dark, juicy, beautiful thing. And I love Marcelino and Brittany's relationship, because Brittany has been through some shit, and Marcelino, a dedicated man, is going to be new for her. My question to her is, what if Marcelino says he doesn't want you to do threesomes? Will you be okay with not ever fucking Amanda again? Because they led as a cliffhanger at the end. They said they put an input segment of her saying, yeah, I did speak to Amanda and she still wants to be with me. You about to have a baby, bitch. Okay, leave Amanda alone, okay? You can maybe pick up Amanda a couple years down the line, but you pregnant. You know what I'm saying? You about to be the father. I don't think Marcelino can handle you fucking Amanda and being the mom of her kid right now. Give him time to adjust to that shit. It's gonna be really hard for him because he is Army programmed. All right. So then they start off this scene, them walking outside in the street. It was done very well. Shout out to the Love Lockup, fucking location, setup, wardrobe, fucking, I gotta give a shout out to this. Fucking Marcelino and Brittany looked good in their fucking outfits. She had red on and he had, you know, a white shirt with red in it. They looked good. They looked good, and they were just holding hands, walking in the bustle of the street. And then they open with Brittany's woes. She's like, I don't think he's ready to have a kid with me, because he kind of expressed, not only at the apartment, but at the supermarket, but that he's kind of nervous about having a kid, and I'm kind of worried about him being the father, because I don't want another motherfucker to leave me. I don't want another fucker to leave me. And I believe Brittany is a good woman, and she'll do right by Marcelino. And if she ever gets to a point to where she don't want to fuck with him, she'll leave him. And he will give her problems to leave, but she would leave him before stay with him and not want to be with him. I really love this couple, you guys. I really love this couple. Like, to my cosmic munchers out there, when you find someone who you working with, and you could take their dark and their light, their good and their bad, it ain't nothing like that feeling. Marcelino knows Brittany's dirty. Brittany knows Marcelino's dirty, and they're okay with each other, and they're working on it together. These demonic relationships can work if they were more catered to what they desired and not moving by the pace that they need to move on to keep it positive. I really shoot for this couple. So as they're walking, you guys, they bump into a magic show. And I thought this was so fucking cute, you guys. I thought it was so fucking cute. They start watching the magic show, and then the magic guy says, hey, you, what's your name? And he's like, Marcelino. He's like, give me your hand and put it on top of my black cloth. And he said, you too, beautiful lady, give me your hand and put it on the cloth. And they were like, okay. And I know Brittany was like, oh, they're making us do this because they need more footage. I get it. So they put the hand on the cloth, and he goes, you guys, I know wishes and dreams come true. This is what I want you to do. I want you to make a wish with both of your hands on it. And when I count to 3, you release. He counts to 3, they release. And then he goes over. Now, this could not be exactly how it happened, but this is how I remember that bitch. And then he took it and covered up Marcelino's hand. And he said to Marcelino, young man, I want you to think of something you've always wanted and think of it really, really hard. It sounds very similar to how I talk to my clients. And think of really, really hard of what you dream and wish for it to come. Marcelino goes, okay. And Brittany's looking like, oh my God, what are they doing? Brittany's like, oh my God, what are they doing? Oh my God, what are they doing? So he puts it over the hand and he says, alakazam, ziggity ziggity bo bo, pa-ka-ka, pa-ka-ka, pa. And he moves the black carton from the hand and boom, boom. Marcelino had a white box in his hand like, bow, 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 bitch! This is it, bitch! This is it, bitch! Yeah! It was a cute little white box, you guys. And then he opens the box, he gets on one knee, he says, will you marry me? And she was like, oh my God! Oh my God! I'm doing too much. Oh my God! And she said yes, you guys. She said yes, okay? And you could tell she was super shocked. You can tell she was super shocked. She was surprised. And then she kept on saying, you did good, baby. She said, baby, you did good. She was proud of her man for what he did. You did good, baby. You did good, baby. I loved how she bigged him up for how he set up, or how him and the show helped him set up that whole situation. You guys, you don't know how much they manipulate and put into the storyline. Because I used to be an actress and I used to do, non-SAG work, you know what I'm saying? I used to also do videos and shit. They put a lot of manipulation behind the scenes to get as much footage as they get for an episode. So whether he thought of it up himself or they helped him think about it, it was beautifully done. And she was so proud of her man. She's like, babe, oh my God, I'm so proud of you, babe. I know she was looking at the ring like, babe, you did so good, babe. And you could hear the joy in Brittany's voice, yo. She was so proud of her man. I really cheer for this couple, because if any of them make it, these two will make it on a cohesive, closer to balance level than to all the others in this second season. Because he was talking about how he was nervous and scared, but you can tell Brittany is a very good manipulator, because she's like, oh, you're not ready. He's like, babe, you think you're ready? Are you not ready? He's like, I don't think I'm ready now. She's like, what? You're not ready? She's like, I've been left before. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, what do you want, girl? What do you want? She's like, I want commitment. See, let me tell you, that's that magic right there. That's that dark magic that she did right there. When she told him in the supermarket that I want commitment, she was putting it out in the atmosphere. And like the dark witch that Brittany is, without even forcing it or making it happen, that shit just came to her. Because you can tell by the end of the scene, she was shocked as fuck that he proposed the way he did. You know what I'm saying? She was so impressed. She really loved him there. And I know he got some pussy that night. I know Marcelino got broke off that night. She knobbed the schnob. She did all of that night. Yes. Yes, I love this couple. The fact that they wore red, wardrobe was on point, location was on. When I look at programs, I also look at the background, because I've done so much work behind the scenes as an ex-actress. So you'll get extra perspectives of the show. And that's why I say fucking kudos to behind the scenes of Love After Lockup, because they were doing their motherfucking job. That fucking cast behind the scenes was great. Because wasn't it a producer behind the scenes that told Tweedledee and Tweedledum, Alvin and the Chipette, that they were in the wrong city? The producers was like, they didn't even know what was going on. And then the producers came to them and was like, what's wrong? He's like, we're looking for this place. We can't find it. And she looked at the GPS. She's like, you in the wrong city. This is like 41 miles away, you know, and that was behind the scenes. So I know behind the scenes is cool. You know how I know behind the scenes is cool? This is another thing that I noticed a lot of people don't mention about. When Marcelino found out that Amanda fucked around with Brittany at the apartment that they were chilling at before they got the hotel they were chilling at before they got to the apartment, he was pissed. And I remember before they cut it off, he said real quick, he was like, and you didn't tell me this shit? Yo, Marcelino went black when he found out that Brittany fucked Amanda, okay? You can tell he went to black because he knows, because that's the rules and regulations before they start the show. You never speak to the people behind the cameras. You never speak. The people behind the cameras, all of them motherfuckers are dead, invisible spaces. You don't talk to them. Fucking Marcelino went black and was like, dude, you knew this and you didn't tell me? You didn't warn me this was coming? Yo, he went black because I could tell he most likely smoked with that motherfucker on the slide and kick it with him because he was shocked. And he went black and was like, dude, you didn't tell me this? She did that shit at the apartment? He felt hurt. He felt hurt. But he got over it and he moved on. You know what I'm saying? And what, you guys, y'all all better be talking about this shit, you guys. When he told Brittany that the ring he gave Brittany was a fucking, let me get this right because I don't want to disrespect the ancient time, 46-year-old ring. You know how much magic is in that ring. 46-year-old ring. She got not no brand new ring. And even on top of that, he was like, well, this is my grandmother's ring. It's 46 years old, or maybe 46 more years old than what it is. And it was my grandmother's, and I want you to have it. And then Daddy said on top of it, you know, we can alter it and, you know, and add and change it and whatever you want, you know. She's like, oh, no, baby, I like it just like that. I would have it altered because it would add the new love being put onto the ring. But I get where she was coming from, and I totally get the space that Brittany was at. She's like, no, baby, just like that. Oh, it's perfect, it's perfect, it's perfect. The fact that he gave her a family heirloom, that spoke loads when I watched that, and it really touched my heart. It really, really touched my heart. Remember, Brittany said, and this is what makes me a little bit nervous about the whole situation with them. Brittany was crying, and she said, I have so much love to pour into somebody. She said, I have so much love to pour into somebody. Brittany, if I could tell you one thing, I'll tell you this, my love. Don't just pour in one particular pace. Wherever you can give love, give love. Just watch the measurement of love that you give to all the people around you. Because to me, it didn't sound like she was talking about Marcelino. You know, I felt like I had to give and pour more love into Amanda. But I do believe she loves Marcelino, and she's trying her best to do him right. Love After Lockdown was, again, another great fucking video. And this has been a Darksided review of Love After Lockup, episode 13, which was broadcast March 1st. Sorry or not sorry? So who is this phantom girl that we haven't seen? Is she the new girl coming up next in the 3rd season? Please like and subscribe, and let's stay in touch with the dark-sided version of Love After Lockdown. Okay, I didn't forget nobody. Thanks for listening, you guys. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time in my next video. Microphone check, 1 2 1 2. Microphone check, 1 2. Microphone check, 1 2 1 2. Microphone check, 1 2. Microphone check, 1 2 1 2. Microphone check, 1 2. Microphone check, 1